Yo, what up, Street Talk, Street God, Street Vlogs? Kim in the house, right? Some thoughts on innovation. Oh, muhed Roy. So the funny thing is, when I was a kid, my interest and my desire was actually to become a scientist. And surprisingly enough, for a kid who's not good at math, I mean, actually, I was really good at math early on, and somewhere along the line, like, I actually remember the third, fourth grade Mrs. Lamb's class in Alameda. In terms of multiplication, I was actually the fastest at doing multiplication in school. And somewhere along the line, I became bad at math. I don't know when and where that happened. Alas, it was not good. So even when I went to UCLA, I chose the major with the least amount of math, aka sociology, which 아빠 문 닫아주세요. And actually, honestly, at the end of the day, it probably actually ended up benefiting me quite much. Ooh, also, pro tip, people speeding down your street like crazy, steal a traffic cone and just put in the street. Okay? And also get Tesla Model S, Tesla Model Sonata. Okay? So, 잘했어요. Tesla Model S. 너무 좋아요. 우리 차가 Tesla Model S. And yeah, so when it comes to innovation, 아빠 치워? 저기다 치웠어요. 잘했어요. Okay? So yeah, when it comes to innovation, the general gist of things. 아빠 문 닫아요? Okay. The general gist of things is 조심. To have a pride for invention, innovation. And I think the bad bias is in today's world, you think you gotta purchase innovation. You gotta purchase and buy the innovation. You gotta buy the new Apple product, Tesla, and you know, nothing against Tesla because I'm a Elon Musk fanboy till I die. It's gonna be a good future for Twitters. Can Twitter, 네, 너무 좋아요. Can Twitter become the everything app? 너무 좋아요. 알았어. 한 입 우유 먹어요. Can Twitter become the next everything app? I think it can. Thank God we got some visionaries at the helm. Apple's. My prediction is, in the long run, it's going to be a slow march towards mediocrity. It's going to become the next Microsoft, a behemoth, which is integrated into everyone's life until the next disruptor comes. Airkim.com, or Airkim is going to be the next Steve Jobs. Even Kanye West. Kanye, you watching this? Shoot me an email, eric@airkim.com. I got some ideas for you. Even Kanye should turn KanyeWest.com into his own social media website to not get censored. Hey, cruise control, 이거 guac. Yeah, I think actually the big issue is 아빠 기침. Honey, spout 닫아. Spout 닫아요. 이거 닫아주세요. Cruise control. Yeah, actually, we're all the visionaries. I think Elon Musk is the last one left. So the best way is to think of yourself as a visionary. Even the reason I don't like CrossFit, ain't nobody know who the founder is. At least Texas Power Bars. Buddy Caps puts his name on it. Put your name on it. Use your first and last name. Kim. Ike everything. Ike. Kim, right? And yeah, I think to innovate and invent is obviously you could buy the thing which is going to be superior to whatever you create. However, maybe our pride is to figure out new hacks, new approaches, new inventions, new innovations. And actually, the interesting thing, I think, is actually 쓰레기 truck. To invent and innovate, it doesn't have to be a physical product. Like, we always think that we had to create the next Dyson, the next physical product. A lot of innovations, inventions can be mental, right? Like, even a simple thing right now, the whole trend is like, you want to get a murdered out car, you're going black on black with, you know, limo tints all around. My friend, brother John Narciso, head designer at Wheel Pros, Black Rhino rims. Okay, 우유가 조금 흘렸네. 아빠가 닦을게요. 닦으세요. 아빠가 셔츠로 닦을게요. 오케이? 아빠가 우유 셔츠로 닦을게요. 오케이? 셔츠로 우유 닦으세요. Best rag to use. This is just your old t-shirt. Rue Ramon makes for the best workout shirts and also milk cleanup. Also, pro tip, you've got a kid, give them goat's milk, the beverages of the gods. The more saturated fat, the better. So look for the saturated fats. Also get your kid on the beef marrow, bone marrow. At a young age, they finna become a demigod. Actually, some other random thoughts I had is on the roll up, I think actually, so it is my personal belief that all men desire at least one male heir, having a son. So the question is, once you got a son, at least one son as your first kid, does one need to have any more kids? Another thought I had this morning is maybe having a bunch of kids is kind of a 감사합니다 아빠. 네. It's about having a lot of kids. Maybe it's kind of a consumerist notion. At modern day times, horn beep beep. One good Korean movie I watched on the plane, Air Premiere, airpremiere.com. Shoot me an email, eric@airkim.com. So airpremiere.com, very good flights. The cool thing is actually with Air Premiere, they got Korean flights, good cheap flights from LA to Seoul. I think Korea is the future. The throne, Korean kings, Chinese kings, etc. Everyone wants at least one male heir. And 네, 동서이, 이거 emergency brake. 동서이, 이거 아빠 배? Okay. So every man wants at least one male heir. And then, you think about King Louis, they just keep trying until they have a male heir. And then, unfortunately, back in the day, a lot of them died. And maybe in the past, the reason why a lot of people had kids, lots of kids, 10, 12, 15 kids, is that they were essentially free labor, right? But, you think about ancient Greek literature, think about the movie 300, King Leonidas just having one son, his wife, his queen, right? Queen Hecuba or something, right? And also, what else? Hector having his son as an heir. Even King Priam, Hector, right? And he has a brother, Paris, who is seen as the degenerate. But anyways, so yeah, you have one boy. You're lucky enough to have one boy. He's a man. 뭐 head Roy. 우리 fluid. 이거 봐. Window wiper fluid head Roy. 그래서 나중에 더 살게요 했어. 더 넣을게요. Okay? Refilling. Just consider yourself lucky and blessed. And then you have any more kids, they're just BOGO kids. No upside, only ups. No downside, only upside. You think about it, just look at people's behavior. Even Jay-Z, Kanye, everyone keep having kids until they have at least one boy, right? Even Jay-Z is name my son sir, so you could call my son sir. Remember, right? So and then also Kanye has kids, boys and stuff. Anyways, so what was he talking about? So yeah, to innovate, something I've been experimenting with. So one of my favorite brands for innovation is Outlier.nyc. Big fan. What, paracord Type 3 military cord is something interesting. I bought some on Amazon. And I bought some rock climbing. Okay, 저로 가. 아빠가 yoga mat moving here. 잠깐. 아빠가 yoga mat moving. 추웠어요. 일로 던졌어요. Okay. Yeah, and actually talking about the art of cross-pollination, right, is rock climbing equipment is super sturdy. So I bought some rock climbing carabiners, which are rated up to 5,000 pounds. Now I'm gonna make a ghetto dip belt, chin up belt dip bar to get a way to add more weight to the thing. If you wanna to stay updated, just Google Eric Kim News and subscribe to my newsletter and or just shoot me an email eric@erickim.com. 동서이. Yeah, so I mean, I think the big problem is okay, 이거 꽉 붙였어요. 아니 거꾸로. Hey, right side up. Okay. I think in today's world, like the big problem, like Y Combinator did this, everyone's always like, is there a market for it? Is there a market need? And real innovators and entrepreneurs don't talk that way. They're just kind of like kid scientists. They just want to create things which they wish to see manifested in the real world. Jeez. Whole Foods? Okay. Oh, my tongue is. 아, 근데 그 Whole Foods 비슷한 그 우리 SK 슈퍼킹 가도 돼요? 오케이? 오케이. 슈퍼킹. 갈 수 있어요? 오케이, 알았어. 가자. So yeah, essentially innovate, invent, create things you wish to see manifested in the real world.